Ready for the dictation? 3, 2, 1, start. Recently, the Department of Telecommunications within bracket DOT has announced that India's major metros will have 5G services next year. Like other global players, India had in 2018 planned to start 5G services as soon as possible with an aim to capitalize on the better network speeds and strength that the technology promised. 5G technology is the next generation of mobile broadband that will eventually replace or at least expand 4G LTE connections. Long-term development LTE is a standard for wireless broadband communications for mobile devices and data terminals. 5G is a new revolutionary technology in the field of telecommunications. This technology is set to play an unprecedented role in the field of communication in place of 4G in the future. This technology started from the south is also being introduced in India, which will give great impetus to the important programs of India's social, economic, defense, space, etc. and the development of the nation will be faster. 5G technology is the fifth generation of the Internet and is considered the fastest and most secure means of data transfer so far. Its speed will be more than about 1 Gbps, which is about 10 times more than a normal wireless mobile phone. The 5G is much more powerful than its previous generations due to its high speed data transfer and low latency. The transmission of 5G network will not require any type of tower but rather the transmission of signals through small cell stations in rooftops or electric poles. These small cells are significantly more important because of the millimeter wave spectrum. Various state-of-the-art technologies under 5G technologies such as MIMO, TDD, etc. will be used. Multiple input, multiple output MIMO technology will provide downloading capability with an intensity of around 952 Mbps. 1G technology was launched in the 1980s and worked on analog radio signals and supported only voice calls. 2G technology was launched in the 1990s, which uses digital radio signals and supported both voice and data transmission with a bandwidth of 64 kbps. 3G technologies was launched in the 2000s with a speed of 1 Mbps to 2 Mbps and it has the ability to transmit telephones signals including digitized voice, video calls and conferencing. 4G technology was launched in 2009 with a peak speed of 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps and it also enables 3D virtual reality. Some of the important advantages of 5G technology are a committee on 5G technology was formed in India, which in its recommendation for an increase in the amount of spectrum available and a decrease in the value of spectrum in the initial allocation of 5G spectrum. 5G technology is expected to offer advanced mobile broadband that can meet high coverage requirements. If the 5G technology is successfully implemented in India, it will revolutionize the Indian telecom sector. This technology will accelerate the Digital India program of the Government of India, Make in India, ease of doing businesses. Apart from this, New India Mission, Smart City Project, BharatNet project, etc., can be made successful. The high data speed of the 5G network might help good systems stream software updates, music, and navigation data. 5G will also facilitate the ecosystem for the Internet of Things. The 5G technology, called a fifth generation of the Internet, can be used to increase India's GDP, digitize the employment generation economy, etc. 5G technology will help in the country's digital growth that will result in the rise of GDP and employment generation in the country. 5G technology will help to incorporate artificial intelligence into our daily lives. It is estimated that 5G technology will boost the digital economy in India, helping India to achieve a $5 trillion economy by 2024. Some of the challenges of 5G technology are, according to information and communications technology experts, India's lacks the appropriate infrastructure for 5G, and developing it is a challenge in itself. The proposed speed of 5G is difficult considering the inefficient technical support in most parts of the world. 5G connection is more expensive than the currently available network. 5G requires investors to invest more than $2,000 billion per year, which discourages investors. Reliance Jio's entry into the Indian telecom sector in 2016 has also led to a decline in revenue from other sector operators. The switch from 4G to 5G will be infrastructure intensive, and the development of infrastructure for 5G is very expensive. It is true that there are challenges related to infrastructure investment and health related to 5G technology in India right now, but the government should address these challenges as soon as possible and implement this technology in India. With the introduction of 5G technologies in India, economic, socio-strategic, etc., will bring dynamism in all areas, and the development of the country will be further strengthened. Stop. Thank you.
क्या चाहिए बदले में हमें? बस एक प्यारा सा लाइक, तो इस वीडियो को लाइक कर देना और सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार। सब्सक्राइब यार, सभी की मांगे मैं पूरी करता हूँ। मेरी एक ही तो मांग रहती है कि सब्सक्राइब कर दो चैनल को, और जिन्होंने नहीं किया है कर दो यार, हाथ जोड़ के विनती है।